Alright, V Hamachi, this is Mudkips, and I'm bringing you the first series in the round of 4. We just finished up recently with the round of 8. If you didn't catch who won, Elwiz won his series versus Boss. I won my series versus Airy. Nigba won his series versus Prek, and Loli Mako won his series versus... I actually forgot who he played. Nigba, no. Nate, yeah, he played Nate. There we go. Okay, so we have Loli, me, Elwiz, and Nigba in the round of 4, and we're about to watch the first game of that series. This is actually Loli versus Nigba, and this is ZBT, and we're gonna start this game right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Alright, so this is on Blue Storm, and we have Nigba. He is the orange Terran, he's on the top left, and we have Tealzerg, that is Loli, he is bottom left, and I think I said top left, but top right for Nigba, sorry about that, I'm a retard. This is Blue Storm, this is a 2-player map, so both players know where the other person is, and yeah, the game is underway. So this is a ZVT. It's probably going to be a more macro game. It usually is in ZVT, unless Terran decides to do like a proxy build or a barracks rush or something like that. It's just too easy for Terran to wall in their chokes for Zerg to... It's too risky for Zerg to attempt any kind of like speedling build or rush just because of how easy it is to wall in it for Terran. So yeah, we're probably going to see 12 hatch from Loli, and just, you know, racks FE from Nigba, or maybe 2 racks, something like that. It should be a pretty stern game though. So, Loli played Nate in the round of 8, and Nate's a random player, and I don't think he actually played any Terran games in that. I think it was a ZVZ and a ZVP, and Nigba played Terran vs Terran, so we haven't really seen how either of these players will perform in a ZVT matchup. I played Nigba a few times in ZVT, and I know that he likes to do some tricky builds sometimes, like he'll try 2-port occasionally, which is pretty cheesy and weird, but if you scout it, you can stop it. So he might do something weird like that. He is going to start off with a wall-in though, and no gas yet, so nothing too weird going on at Terran base so far. We do see some drone harassment though. At Loli's natural, we have the SCV is trying to prevent the drone from building the hatchery, which will delay the economy of the Zerg player, and it actually kills the drone, so this hatchery is going to be really delayed, and he has a drone down, so this isn't he could have actually kept up with the harassment and delayed him even more. Looks like he's heading back to try to stop this. If he can delay this again, that's going to be huge. And he is, wow, his 12 hatchery is really delayed. This isn't good. Let's see, he has built in the, he has decided to go 12 full just because of how huge the delay was. So his economy will be behind, and also, he won't be able to, hunker up that base quickly as well. So, if Nigba decided to go for like a 2 racks push, he could break that really easily just because, the creep won't be down, in a quick enough time to get, the creep colonies up and all that. But Nigba is going for, an FE. So that risk isn't really there right now, and a bunker, so he's playing very safe right now. He probably feels like he has a decent advantage in economy just because of how long he was able to delay, so he is going to sit on his 2 bases and use his macro beast style to hopefully overrun the Zerg player Loli. And we do see the 3rd hatch going up for Loli right now, and he's also collecting his gas. He'll probably upgrade 100 to layer and start his tech. And no upgrades yet, probably just not paying attention to his layer, but we should be seeing a layer soon from Loli. And his natural is about to pop as well, so he's about to be on 2 bases. And we see, we see the drone transfer, and he's on 2 bases. Nigba is going to scout Again, just to check and see what's happening, just make sure that Zerg is playing standard and not doing anything like an all-in Zerg build or all-in Zergling rush, I mean. So he sees the natural, he sees the hatchery, and we see some lings. These lings are just to stop the SCV from being in the base, and also to watch Terran's choke to make sure that he doesn't push. Meanwhile, at Nigba's base, we do see the refinery is up, and the academy is about to be up too, so he'll probably be getting stim and some marine medic groups popping pretty soon. And the Zerglings are chasing this SCV back towards his base, so the scout is stopped, and he will be able to watch the chokes and make sure that Terran is not trying to push. And layer about halfway done. He probably started that layer sooner than I said. I think I was watching his main expecting him to upgrade there, but he did it as a natural, so that might not have been as delayed as I thought it was. So he's probably not that behind on tech, actually. And he does have 2 sunks up too, which is a little early. Usually you want to try to not build any until you know that Turn's about to push, just so that you can keep your economy strong. But he's safe though, so he won't be being broken by any marine medic groups anytime soon. And layer just popped as well, so we should see his tech building. He'll either go Spire or layer, or I mean Hydrodem. And we do see Spire. And Nigba is sneaking an SCV in, and he wasn't able to see the Spire, so he doesn't really know what tech he is trying to go for. He does have the turrets up though, or he has an engine bay, so he will be able to get turrets up pretty soon. And he probably just scanned too, so he might have seen the tech. A factory and 2 more barracks going up for Nigba, so he's prepared to start his push pretty soon. He might decide to go for like a tank push, or maybe get fast high vessels and use those. We're not really sure yet. Both are viable. I know that SK Terran, which is that refers to playing with just the high vessels and marine medic. It takes a lot more micro, but it's a little bit more effective, and it's more cost effective too. But it's harder to play. It's also harder to break the Zerg bases too without the tanks to be able to hit the creep colonies, Hunkins from range. Spire just popped, and he was saving his larva like a pro, and he's gonna come out with, I think, 9. So he'll be able to start his meter harassment pretty soon. And Nigba just started his turrets. He has 2 so far at his main, 3 actually, and he has a lot as natural, so he'll be able to defend this pretty well. And a dental swap too, so he'll be starting his lurkers at some point. Drone saturation at the natural for Zerg isn't too great. His economy's a little bit weak. Probably not a huge factor right now, but that could just be because of the creep colonies that he built earlier. Just something to take note of. And we just are moving into position to start the harassment. Nigba has a lot of turrets though. He's going to be set up pretty nicely to defend this, and he's also moving his group of M&M into the only real weak position in his base, so I don't think this is going to really accomplish anything. Although he did force him to build a lot of turrets, which will delay Nigba by a lot, so not totally ineffective, and it also gives him map control too, so Zerg will be able to take a third pretty much without fear, because Terran will just be too afraid to leave his base with all those moves in the air. Lurkers are about halfway done researching, so he'll have those soon. And no drones moving out yet to take his third, but that should be happening at some point pretty soon. You usually want to take your third as your mutas are popping out, just because you know that he will be forced to stay in his base, so Terran can't really move out and stop you.